Hi guys, good morning. We're here to talk about the Financial Fitness Forum tomorrow, organized by the RFP, and I'm with one of the speakers, RFP best-selling author, millionaire at 22 years old, Richard Carvajal. So hi,
hello,
Richard.
good morning. Hello.
So what can they expect tomorrow for FFF?
Well, tomorrow, Financial Fitness Forum, it's the 6th year that we're doing this one, no? It's the gathering of the best speakers like you.
No.
and all the other speakers like Randall, Salve, Chris, ayan, with different expertise. So halo-halo, they can really learn a lot from it. Kasi halo-halong mga speaker, iba-ibang focus, iba-ibang investment knowledge. So it's really gonna be worth your time.
Okay. It's nice no to I like FFF because it talks a lot about personal finance in general. Halo-halo na siya from stocks, mutual funds, insurance,
yes,
saving, budgeting, mindset, then real estate also. And
yes,
your expertise is particularly in the real estate industry.
Yes.
How old are you now?
I'm 27 now.
27. How many years are you now in the real estate industry?
I've been in real estate for 8 years already.
8 years.
So almost a decade.
Okay, in your experience, no, property prices are higher. If you are a first-time investor now, is it still okay to come in?
Yes. It's definitely okay, but it will always depend kasi on which property you buy or what's the purpose for buying the property. If it's for rental, then rental market is really good in the Philippines. A lot of expats are still coming in, a lot of BPOs are still coming in, and so meron talagang market. Especially millennials are more of people who rent,
okay,
rather than who buys.
So but what's a better market, millennials or expats?
Expats.
But for that, you cut of units that you should get is bigger, smaller?
Definitely bigger. They don't like small units for
so
expats.
That's most likely BGC area or Tigas. How does it go in terms of?
Yeah, expats usually central business district because they like walking near their offices, near their workplaces. So usually if you're targeting expats for rental, it's supposed to be within center like BGC, like Makati, and they hate traffic. Okay. They're not used to traffic.
So they just like to walk to their offices also.
Yes. And everything is just a stone throw away from them.
But so you suggest for people to go to rentals, not just really buy it, wait for it to appreciate, then sell it a bit, sell it after?
Yeah, that's the thing with real estate. People think that the only way you earn from real estate is through capital appreciation. That's only one thing. To be able to maximize your income in real estate, it has to be a combination of both rental and capital appreciation. The thing with focusing only with capital appreciation is taxes can kill you.
So if you're selling a 10 million peso property, how big is the tax? How big could be the taxes there?
Actually, taxes and expenses would be around 11%.
Okay.
6% for capital gains and 5% of course for the professional fee of the broker.
Okay. So 11% for
11%.
that.
So make sure you have yield already at least 20% when you decide to sell your property.
So for people who would want to come in right now, they would want to go direct investing, tapos they would want to sell it later on. What areas do you think still show good opportunities here in the Philippines, or at least in Metro Manila? Especially for there's a lot of kababayan OFWs that have a lot of disposable income now, but they don't know what area to focus on. Kasi there's so many offered now.
That's right. Usually right now what we tell them, lalo na if they're just starting to invest, we really suggest South area or North area. So it's between Metro Manila. Yes, South, Nuvali, yeah, Laguna, yan, mga area na yan. Because prices are still cheap.
Pag sa North?
Pag North, it's Clark.
Okay, so that part, Clark and Nuvali.
Yes, pero it becomes closer to Metro Manila.
Okay.
Before here in BGC, parang it was so far before Parang it was like a province before if you live in Ortigas or if you live in Pasig. Now parang it's near na lang din, no? If not for the traffic.
If they put money in, say, Clark or Nuvali, how many years is a good holding period na you think they can make good money for it already?
I think in 5 years, they can double the prices.
Double
in 5
na,
years.
wow.
Yeah, double.
Okay.
Especially in Clark. Kasi with all the developments in Clark right now, including the build projects, but it's not limited to Clark. Even in Bulacan, properties in Bulacan is a good investment right now because of the infrastructure and because of the connections that they're doing in Metro Manila. Yan.
Would you recommend that if they buy something, they take a large loan, or ipunin na lang nila yung cash muna until they have enough money to at least put a lot of equity in it?
Large. If it depends on the purpose, no? If it's a condominium and you can have it rented out, it's fine to take a loan because it self-liquidates the property. The way how you compute it is make sure that the rental price would definitely be higher than the price you're paying in the bank.
Is it possible now, given that syempre purchase price mo for the condos are higher, that still you can still get a decent deal to make it liquidate?
Yes, of course. It's still possible right now, especially if you got it at a pre-selling stage. There are properties right now that's on pre-selling.
So you always suggest pre-selling than RFO?
Yes, it really depends. If you're an end user, of course, I suggest you get an RFO property. But if
really? How come? That's interesting.
Because kasi end user, kasi usually all our RFO buyers are end users because you can use already the property and then while using, parang you just depend on the capital appreciation for the income of the property. Pero if you're buying a pre-selling property and you want to have it for rent, definitely you will get a good yield. A good yield will always have to be 7%.
That's removing all taxes already? Less taxes?
Yes, for rental yield. For rental yield. It's supposed to be 7%. So you know that it's a good investment if you can yield 7% from it.
And then less so your loan should be less than 7% also.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Should be
how much are 10-15 year loans right now?
10-15 year loan.
Percentage wise?
Yeah, it's around 6.5.
6.5%.
6.5%, 7%.
What number of years loan do you suggest? 5, 10,
10. Because 10 years. Kasi usually we dispose the property already from 10 years. We made enough capital appreciation of the prices already.
So 10 year loan. If they get 15, what's the downside of getting 15-year loan?
Well, you're gonna have to hold the property for too long. 15 years loan kasi the economy has changed so much, especially if your loan is not on a fixed term basis. There's a tendency it could go up really high.
Okay. But this is for people who are renting it, yes? Who want to rent it out. For people who want to live in it, same then, 10 years pa rin? 10 years also is recommended?
It depends on the property. At saka the price of the property. Kasi sometimes yung loan mo parang it's too high already kasi mataas yung property na binibili mo. Then it does not become affordable. Especially pag yung income mo, yung increase ng income mo, hindi naman ganun kataas, pero yung increase ng loan rate mo is sobrang taas. May time na mahihirapan ka magbayad ng loan. So,
what do you recommend though naman for people who are, some people are professional, self-employed, that they earn a lot, but syempre self-employed, it's not guaranteed that every month they will earn. How can they buy properties knowing that they're earning a lot now but they don't have an assurance next year, 2 years from now of the income that they're getting?
Yeah, actually that was my biggest challenge kasi self-employed ako before I invested in properties. So what you do is you get your average income. So you total it for you divide it to 12 months. So parang yun yung lumalabas na monthly income mo. And then I suggest na every time you have something big or you receive a lump sum of money, you pay as much as you could when investing. I really don't suggest long payment terms for people who are freelancing. So usually it's better to ipunin mo muna yung money before you pay the property, at least 50%. Ako, that's what I do. That's what I do. I don't buy property na long na parang 60 months to pay, ganun. I usually pay the down payment, which is usually 10 to 20%, and then the rest yun lang yung minamonthly ko.
So that's, but you're saying the remaining 80% yun yung minamonthly mo?
Yeah, no, actually 30% minamonthly ko, and then 50% goes to the bank loan.
then the 50%, okay. A good friend also, Carl, he's into real estate. He said that
Idol
if
yan,
you-
Carl D.
If you do 50%, yung yields, yung payment mo sa amortization daw is almost the same as paying rent na. So parang that's the sweet spot.
Yeah, that's correct.
Another question that a lot of people are asking, in terms of buying a condo na pre-selling, do you pay the lump sum kagad or you amortize it into 2 years? For example, RFO is in 2 years or turnovers in 2 years. 2020, is it better to pay it now that you get a bit of discount, or you mas flexible ka sa pera mo if
You mean the equity or the entire the equity? The thing with real estate kasi is you can leverage. That's the thing that you cannot really do with the stock market, ano. So that's one of the benefit or advantages of okay, hello. That's one of the advantages of investing in real estate.
Okay.
So kami, sometimes we suggest na it's better to take longer payments kasi these are 0% interest. Usually, it's the same if you
Okay.
pay the lump sum, or lalo na kung stable naman yung job mo and you have a fixed monthly salary, then it's better to maximize the lump sum.
Okay.
Kasi while you're maximizing the lump sum, your extra money, you can still use it to invest in the stock market or in short-term mutual funds,
Okay.
yung mga yan. So there's opportunity to increase pa
Okay.
using other investment vehicles.
Let's talk about the downside risks naman of real estate, no? For those who are planning to start pa lang, what's the biggest potential downside they can get if they invest in real estate?
Well, usually you cannot pay it after some time. Maraming hindi nakakatapos
Madami
ng
ba
payment.
foreclose in your clients or in your experience?
Hindi siya foreclose eh. Parang maraming nagre-reopen. It means hindi siya nababayaran. Tapos lahat ng pay, especially like for example 2 years nyo na pinipay, and then on the 3rd year, per usual situation, hindi na na-renew yung visa while working abroad. So ngayon hindi mo na mabayaran yung real estate, and then ngayon it opens to other, wala ka nang makukuha.
Okay.
So that's the usual. So yung investment mo nasasayang. So a good investment turns into, it becomes a bad investment. So what are the ways to do it? If okay naman yung price mo, you can resell it at the same price, lower than the current market price, just to liquidate
Okay.
the investment rather than mawala yung investment.
So you suggest, no, you've said it already, na if your income is not so regular, not so secure, better put more cash first before you actually go to a commitment.
Before you commit.
But for
mahirap.
people who are employees, regular income, those medyo advisable though to just amortize it and put more.
Yes, kasi you can leverage with that one. That's very important in leverage is very important in earning through real estate. Marami kaming clients, they pay their real estate well, maayos naman, pero parang feeling nila hindi sila kumikita doon sa real estate. Hindi nila nararamdaman
Because why do they feel that?
Yeah, because they don't really know the techniques on how to really earn from it. Like for example nga, they don't use leverage as a tool. So the way they computed it, basta alam lang nila ipaparent nila at this price, pero yung binabayaran nilang loan and interest is a lot higher than it.
Okay.
So hindi nila na-feel talaga. So it's a matter of when you compute kung magkano dapat yung monthly amortization mo, that's how much you should, yun lang dapat yung ilo-loan mo sa bank. So that's between 50 to 70%. That's right. So kailangan mo muna siya i-compute para mag-self-liquidate yung property mo. So if you have to pay 30%, it depends kasi on the price of the property, no? Like for example, usually a 2.5 million property, or let's say for example, a 3 million property, if you paid the 20% equity, pag binank loan mo yan, it's going to be around between 18 to 22,000 per month.
Okay.
Ayun, okay pa yon. Make sure na yung payment mo is around, yung rent mo is around 25,000. Something like that. Kasi if not, then mas mataas yung bank loan mo, hindi mo ma-feel yung benefit ng leverage
Okay.
sa property.
So it's all about leveraging and properly using leverage to your advantage.
Yes, and then yung remaining money mo, kasi we have clients na they have the money in their bank accounts.
Ayaw nila gamitin.
Kaya, ayaw nila gamitin. Di ba? And then you can buy multiple properties kasi instead of cashing out or paying the property at 3 million in cash, pwede mo naman i-monthly yan or i-bank loan yan.
So you buy
then you buy more property. Especially pag nag-yield ka. If nag-yield ka ng, for example, nagkaka-passive income ka ng 10,000 per month, tapos 30,000 ng salary mo, then you get 3 properties.
Okay.
It becomes 30,000 pesos passive income for you.
Galing. Very
something like that.
Will this be discussed tomorrow in the Financial Fitness Forum?
Definitely, and a lot more topics
Okay, so
will be discussed tomorrow.
catch his topics there, no? If you want to learn more, also visit his Facebook page as well. So that's it for now. See you all tomorrow, the Financial Fitness Forum. I'll try to put the link below so you can get more details about